Hello and welcome to Shelby This Week. Here are some of the stories we've been working on. We visit the fire department for some promotions, and the library brings back in-person events. We have these stories and more coming up on Shelby This Week. There's no doubt the fire department in Shelby Township is one of the most advanced. Shelby This Week's Stacy Sansatera stopped by to cover the new changes and recognitions.
We've got a great family who just do a great job on protecting us and saving lives. That's the bottom line. They do a wonderful job.
Today's an exciting day for 4 of our members. We have a new assistant chief, a new chief of training, a new EMS coordinator, and a new lieutenant.
It was a busy morning at the Shelby Township Fire Department recently as the department celebrated promotions and exceptional service.
It's humbling to see what they do every day, going out there and making sure that they're taking care of everybody. Especially this last year, watching what they did, what they went through.
The day began with a swearing-in ceremony to honor and celebrate 4 new promotions in the fire department.
And perform the duties of
EMS coordinator.
These promotion ceremonies are a time-honored tradition that brings family, friends, and co-workers together to celebrate the achievements of those being promoted within the department.
Guys have been waiting, get on the department, they dream of being firefighters, they accomplish that, then they set their goals to the next level. They want to be lieutenants and make a difference and be able to step up and lead.
Tom Champagne has been with the department for 23 years and is honored to be sworn in as the assistant fire chief.
It's a privilege to be able to serve the community, let alone the men and women that stand behind me, because without them, every day, it's just, they're out there, they're doing it. I've moved up the ranks, I know how they feel, I know where they've been, and it's just, my hat's off to the people behind me that are coming up the ranks, and hopefully I can share some of the knowledge that I gain over the next years of my career with them.
The ceremony continued with a presentation of awards bestowed by the Troy Beaumont Emergency Center. In conjunction with National EMS Week, these awards honor outstanding paramedics that have exceeded expectations and are deserving of honors.
January 19th, 2021. Shelby Township Fire Department. The call was a motor vehicle collision. The crash was a utility truck versus a pickup truck with a family in it. The initial crew was pulled in multiple directions because there were multiple patients involved. Ultimately, 3 crews transported patients to Beaumont and 2 patients passed. The crews all gave maximum effort.
The fiery crash involving 2 vehicles took place on Van Dyke and 21 Mile Road. Inside one of the vehicles was a 45-year-old father and his 2 children, both 12 years old. Emergency crews rushed to the scene to render aid to the victims. However, the extent of the injuries sustained by the father and his daughter were too severe, and they both succumbed to their injuries. The second child, a son, was transported to the hospital with serious injuries and survived.
Basically, when you come up on a scene like that, you're just hoping that you make all the right decisions. We wake up in the morning and we know we're going to be faced with some terrible things some days, and you hope that all your decisions that you make are helpful and hopeful for the patient outcome to be what you hope it to be.
It is very difficult. I've got a family with young children and dealing with an accident with an entire family. It's bothered me for several days, but we have a good support system in the department. So.
Generally, in the fire service, we have a bad call and we come back to the fire station and we're all there for each other. So luckily in Shelby Township, everybody's very open to us being able to talk to each other, and then we go home and have our family support as well. So I do want to say thank you to my fellow coworkers for being open and everybody being able to talk to each other and talk things through. We're all there for each other like a big family, so we have family support at home and we have family support at work.
Congratulations to all those promoted and awarded at this important event to recognize and celebrate our first responders.
A big thank you out to all men and women of our fire department. We're extremely proud of them. And yes, we do have the best fire department in the state of Michigan and maybe the entire country. Very proud to be part of that family.
For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Sansatera.
One other member of the department was celebrated on this special morning. Firefighter medic Ethan Rutt completed his 1-year probationary period and officially received the shield for his helmet. We appreciate your service, Ethan. Remember to stay safe out there. This past Sunday, local government officials and citizens gathered to honor those who paid the ultimate sacrifice while serving in our nation's military. The large crowd at the Township Memorial Site was blessed with perfect weather as Pastor Philip Christ and Macomb County Veteran of the Year, Philip Randazzo, guided them through the ceremony, which included a choir from Lakeside Assembly Church and a 21-gun salute. You can see the ceremony in its entirety right here on Shelby TV or on our YouTube page. In-person events are coming back to the library just in time for summer. With their summer reading events and story times returning, families will have a lot to look forward to.
We're really excited to see all the kids in person again. We've been recording some story times to post online for them to watch, and we're starting to see kids come back into the library now that we've been open again for a while. But we really miss doing story time in person with them because it just gives us more energy, and we love to see their smiles and hear their reactions to the stories we're reading, and it's just more fun to play with things like bubbles in person together. And it'll be nice weather, we hope, outside to spread out and have plenty of room to run around and dance and sing and play together. So we're really excited to see all of our families that we know and some new families too. So we're lucky that we have a lot of green space and a little park area right behind the library. So we will find a good spot on the grass out there behind us near where the old senior center park was. And we'll have hopefully a little tent up for some shade and plenty of room for people to bring their picnic blankets or their little lawn chairs to sit outside if they want to. We really want everyone to try coming out sometime this summer. It'll start on June 12th to sign up for summer reading and find out what it's all about, because it'll be new and different this year. We haven't seen everyone as much the last year or two, so if you want to get back into the groove with keeping track of your reading for prizes, we have a new app and online system to make it easy to do that so that you can get prizes, and we have summer reading prizes and programs for all ages coming up this summer. So there's something for everyone and the whole family to do together, and we'd love to see everyone stop in soon and find out about that.
To stay up to date on library events, visit shelbytwp.org/library. Still ahead on Shelby This Week, a local business hosts a cheesy event, and we learn some tips to help better your posture.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Right now, the COVID-19 vaccines are available to millions of Americans, and soon they will be available to everyone.
This vaccine means hope. It will protect you and those you love from this dangerous and deadly disease.
I want to go back to work, and I want to be able to move around.
To visit with Michelle's mom, to hug her and see her on her birthday.
You know what I'm really looking forward to is going to opening day in Texas Ranger Stadium with a full stadium.
We've lost enough people, and we've suffered enough damage.
In order to get rid of this pandemic, it's important for our fellow citizens to get vaccinated.
I'm getting vaccinated because we want this pandemic to end as soon as possible.
So we urge you to get vaccinated when it's available to you.
So roll up your sleeve and do your part.
This is our shot.
Now it's up to you.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Michigan by the Bottle Tasting in Shelby Township partnered with Wooden Whisk Creations to whip up some tasty made-to-order grilled cheeses. Let's check it out.
What we're here doing is a grilled cheese pop-up. So Michigan by the Bottle doesn't take themselves incredibly seriously. Wine is fun, wine is playful.
Right now we're focusing mostly on the smaller events as we kind of start ramping up after COVID. These pop-up events like the grilled cheese that we're doing today. We also do a taco event. We do all different kinds of events with Wood and Whisk, but then we also do more ticketed, a little bit more formal dinners, and we're really looking forward to getting back to that, where we actually have winemakers come out from our partner wineries and talk about the different wines and the history of the wineries. And we used to have, the whole place full back before COVID with people doing those more formal events, and it's something we're really looking forward to get back to doing as soon as it's safe to do that.
Courtney from Michigan by the Bottle is great at coming up with different fun events, and she did a really good job of pivoting when the pandemic hit and coming up with different ways to incorporate all of the fun things that they do here, but just in a virtual or socially distanced manner.
We do still understand that there are people who are nervous, and we've had a lot of people who are just really loving the whole virtual side of things because they don't have to find a babysitter, they don't have to find a designated driver. So we are doing a virtual wine education series and all kinds of other virtual events online, even a virtual wine dinner where you come pick up the food, you come pick up the wine, the winemaker's online with us, we all eat together, talk together. And a lot of people want that to continue because then they can just kind of like shut off the computer when they're done and be wearing their PJs and that's it. So we're going to actually keep doing a lot of those virtual events even after things improve here, even after we're at 100% capacity. We're still going to be doing those virtual events too. So if people are interested in that, then go to our website, which is mbtvtasting.com, and there's an events button, and we have them all listed on our website. Looking forward to seeing more people, looking forward to being able to have more events, and just seeing people happy again, seeing people smile again. We haven't been able to see people's faces in so long, and that's one of the key parts of hospitality is being able to smile at the customers and greet them, and so it's going to be wonderful when all of us can smile at them, they can all smile at us, and it's going to feel great.
For upcoming events, visit mbtvtasting.com. The Burgess Shadbush Nature Center had an Academy Sampler Day for kids to experience the various academies the Nature Center will offer this summer.
Good afternoon. Today we're doing our Academy Sampler Day at the Nature Center. Sampler Day is so that kids can get an idea what our academies are and what might fit best for them as far as their interests go. Maybe they want to try something totally different. We've got several academies that we are offering this year. We have our Junior Explorer and Exploring Nature. Then we have our Archery Academy, and we have 3 different levels. There's the beginners, there's the intermediate, and there's the advanced. We go under Camp Archery, which allows kids to earn awards, and they start out as a junior yeoman, and they can go as high as the American Archer. We have Littles Camp, that's for our preschoolers, and parents need to attend with their child. Then we also have Pioneer Living Camp. So they come for 4 days, and they basically take a trip back in time. It's not all fun and games, there's work too. And then we have our Wilderness Survival, and that's the Zombie Apocalypse Camp. We have an Arts and Crafts Academy, and that academy will do both nature art as well as repurposing and recycling art. We'll also have Junior Entomologist Academy, and the kids will learn about how to collect insects, how to identify insects, how to pin insects, and different materials you can use to identify. So if you go to the township website, you can find all the list of all of our academies there, and you can register online. If you're having difficulty, you can call the Nature Center and we will help you get registered. It's going to be a fun summer. We look forward to seeing you.
For a listing of the academies offered and to register, visit the Nature Center page on the township's website. We checked in with a local chiropractor on tips for improving your posture and habits to avoid.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Bassett, and I practice here in Shelby Township at 23 Mile and Mound at Bassett Family Chiropractic. I've been practicing chiropractic for 20 years. The main posture habits that people need to break are probably when sitting. When we're sitting down, we tend to slouch forward. I've been noticing just recently with a lot of patients at our office that have been working from home, that they've been hunching forward, and it's causing a lot of problems down into the arms or in their neck. So basically, if somebody has bad posture when they're seated, they usually have their shoulders forward. And if they're working at their desk, You know, they could be slouching down quite a bit. The best thing you want to do is scoot forward in your chair a little bit. Good. And then bring your shoulders back and keep yourself upright like that. That would be perfect. That would be good posture for while you're working. And keeping your arms, you know, not out in front of you, but keeping them, you know, more level with your body. With standing, same thing. A lot of people, they like to slouch and come forward, which is going to push their head forward. So normally people will, you know, have their shoulders in front of their head and even in front of their pelvis. What you want is your shoulders to be nice and straight so that they're over top of your pelvis, and then your head sitting over top of your shoulders. So head over the shoulders and shoulders over top of your pelvis. So I think one tip on how to improve your posture is also awareness. I think so many people don't think twice about, you know, walking around in that slouch position or sitting in a slouch position. I mean, we can see it all the time when we're out to dinner. But I think that awareness of knowing that I need to stand up straighter and keep my shoulders back, that awareness is 90% of it. If you have really bad posture, I think seeking out a professional is a great idea, because often this really bad posture is a structural problem, something that's deeper. We're always aimed at trying to keep the spine aligned, making sure the nerves are working the best they possibly can so that person can function at a better level. So if their posture, you know, if they are off, if their posture is off, it will affect other things in their body, not just, you know, how they look. And so, you know, seeking a chiropractor is always a good idea, but from a posture standpoint, I think you just want to have that awareness and keeping yourself, you know, in the proper position. If anybody's wondering if chiropractic can help them with any of their ailments, posture-wise or anything else, my office is, like I said, located on 23 Mile and Mound here in Shelby Township. Been in Shelby Township for 20 years. We have a husband and wife team. My wife is also a chiropractor, and so we are always looking to grow our business and to help as many people in Shelby as we can.
For more information, visit BassettFamilyChiropractic.com or call 586-323-7901. Now we head over to the Humane Society of Macomb to meet a laid-back sweetheart named Pancho.
So Pancho is almost like a mascot around here. He has been here longer than any other dog. We're really trying to find him his forever home. We just haven't found that right family or that right person yet, but he's really cool. He's a little bit over 2 years old. He's all black. He's a really handsome dude, and we're trying to find him a home. He's a bit of a couch potato. He loves to sit on the couch and just kind of watch the world go by, but he also likes to play. He would do well with another dog. He's got a few quirks that our trainers are working on with him. He's got a little issue with kind of going in and out of doors, but he's getting a lot better with it. So we're looking for someone who's patient, who can kind of work with him. He would do good with an active family, but someone who's also going to be patient. Another dog would probably be real helpful. He does get along with other dogs. He'd be just a really pretty much good fit for any family that maybe has a fenced-in yard, has some time to spend with them, and is just looking for a new friend. This time of year, we have kittens coming out our ears. We have an entire kennel room set aside just for kittens. We've got a ton of kittens right now. So if that's what you're looking for, give us a call up here at the shelter, get pre-approved with that pre-adoption form, and come in and see what we got.
If you or someone you know is interested in adopting an animal from the Humane Society of Macomb, visit their website, humanesocietyofmacomb.org, or call 586-731-9210. That's all we have for this edition of Shelby This Week. You can always watch us online or on Facebook. Just search Shelby TV. We now leave you with scenes of the Township's Memorial Day ceremony. Thanks for watching and have a great week.